two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 38 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done. How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Right there, 54, right there, right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
At the 47-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. 59, mark, 59, mark. Check, 59.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
7-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now it's Carson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 8.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson flushed out right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And 10, the ball back with Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Los Angeles.
Again, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
On first down, it's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Four yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. First and goal, Los Angeles.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Seahawks 7.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. From way up at the 23. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Past the 20.
You know they pay me
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they can't bring him down. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Chargers 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on off.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10.
You get nothing.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play on third down for the Chargers. 57 yards.
Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the Chargers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, Your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
Stop short of the goal line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Seahawks 28, Chargers 21.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Three down. Mike, 14, got it. Blue down.
Throwing again. Wilson buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The keeper.
Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Forced out to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On third down, Wilson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
With the score, Seahawks 31, Chargers 21.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Herbert going deep here for out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
Los Angeles.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Chargers 29. Time long.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Time long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Whatever the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Steps away to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
That's good.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 20.
On first down, it's Carson down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On third and goal, Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Herbert now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He's back to throw. Allen has it, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Quandre Diggs. Herbert's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.